Hello students, welcome to class. Today I will talk very briefly about a lesson called the 100 dresses. This lesson is divided into two parts, part 1 and part 2. Now what is part 1 talking about? Part 1 is involved about Wanda Petronsky, a Polish girl who was an immigrant to the United States. Now Wanda was bullied by her friends in school because she looked different and her accent was different. Moreover, her name sounds funny for them. So she was very often bullied. Now how did Wanda really retaliate to this? Wanda was very silent and quiet. She did not react. In fact, she found different ways of protecting herself. So the title, the 100 dresses, is introduced in this part, that is part 1. Peggy and Maddie are the two other characters in the story. Peggy belonged to an affluent family. She stayed in a posh locality. She had enough dresses. She was pretty and had curly hair. Whereas Maddie, who had blonde hair, was not so well off like Peggy, but she used to always remain with Peggy because she needs protection. And moreover, there are other reasons. One of the most important reasons is that Maddie used to wear the dresses of Peggy, that Peggy used to give away her old dresses, and Maddie's mother used to remake them, putting frills and different kinds of laces and all. Now it so happened that Wanda used to come to school with only one dress, a blue frock, and after wearing it every day, obviously it will become faded and old, and everyone was very interested in why she was wearing one dress. To defend herself, Wanda told them that she had 100 dresses in her closet, in her almirah cupboard, and she had 60 pairs of shoes of different colors and different designs. This was quite amusing for the girls because they did not believe her and they used to make fun of her. And Wanda and never used to retaliate to them. She used to walk with her head bowed down and with her right shoulders just moving up in a very weird kind of a walk. It is a way maybe she developed to somehow overcome this regular bullying. So part 1 is totally involved about Peggy and Maddie bullying and making fun of Wanda. Wanda preferred sitting at the last bench of the class, room number 13, where the naughty boys and talkative boys sit down. Now it's not that she was like them, but she preferred that those boys who never used to gossip or never used to bother about anything. They remain to themselves. They used to make a lot of noise and they are all by themselves, and she felt that they were harmless unlike her other friends. And there was at the end when Miss Wanda, little Wanda, could not come to school for some reason, and Peggy and Maddie were desperate. They could not find Wanda, they cannot joke over Wanda, and they waited for her outside the school gates. They never used to make fun of Wanda during class hours, before the school and after the school. Wanda lives far away from her school in Bogingside, a very humble locality, and she used to walk all the way home. And she was not present in those 2 days. And then there was an announcement of the drawing competition between the girls and the boys. The boys were supposed to design motorboats and the girls designed dresses. Peggy was extremely good at drawing and everyone assumed that she would be the winner. But on Wednesday, when Peggy and Maddie arrived at school, they were surprised and to look at 100 dresses being all around the classes. Drawings of 100 beautiful dresses of all designs. Everyone was awed and they were quite surprised and quite taken away by the marvelous designs. And it so happened that these designs were made by Wanda, and she was not there at that time in the class as when she was announced the winner. And later on, Wanda, she was about to leave US to another place, and there was a letter from her father to Miss Mason, who was the class teacher. Miss Mason read out the letter where her father, Wanda's father, announced that they would no longer be in the US, and they would be living to another place, and no longer Polack or Polish. No one would be able to laugh at them, and they would go away from there. And he thanked the class that they would miss them, and so they're going for another place. It was very sad, and it was very, in fact, a kind of dark. It kind of hit it hard on the girls, basically Peggy and Maddie. Maddie was not like Peggy. She felt somehow guilty about it. And this first part is totally dealing with the relationship and the fight that Maddie had inside her. She's known Madeline. She had inside her feeling guilty over the entire thing of teasing poor Wanda. And in the second part of the story, the second part is dealing about the regrets and guilt that Maddie had, and even Peggy, and the letter that they wrote to Wanda, asking forgiveness and trying to tell her how wonderful the dresses were. And there was a letter in the second part where Miss Mason reads out, and it was a very emotional one when all the class attentively listened to the letter. And the letter was addressed to the class, and basically to Peggy and Maddie by Wanda, telling them that they can take away the blue and the green dress. It was specially for them, and they can take away all the dresses, because now she had 100 new other dresses, and we can all assume what new dresses she was talking about. Wanda could not afford, but Peggy could afford. But Peggy was heartless for some reason she did not know. She felt that Wanda should not have lied about the 100 dresses. She should not have talked about the 60 pair of shoes, and she thought that it was not bad for her to mock at her. It was not that they were making her cry or being harmless. So the second part was dealing mostly on the regret and the guilt that Maddie had, and finally they're realizing that it was not good to bully your friends. And it is a lesson to all of us indirectly, the message that bullying, hatred, and laughing at others' imperfections also indirectly points a finger at us, our imperfections. So nobody is perfect in this world, and nobody can say that they have everything been made equal, or they have everything beautiful laid down for them. But Wanda has proved that despite her background, despite her situation, she was talented. She could draw better than Peggy, and no doubt she had only one dress. But you cannot judge a person by with what he or she has. So lesson is a very strong. It has a very deep and strong message. So we need to find out and look at the very important messages in the story. Look at the plot, the central idea in the story, the characters and setting, and the historical background of the story. So meet you in the next class to talk more about the 100 dresses. Goodbye.